Those of you getting into the trail running and ultra running scene, what in the world is a GPX file and what's the big deal? Why do I need that? You can download a GPX file to your phone. You can download it to your watch as well. Then you're able to go along that route and make sure that you are still on course and you don't get lost. There's a lot of people that go out there, they get off course, they don't know which way to go, or maybe a flag comes down and they miss seeing where a flag was. Some of these cases, it's no big deal. You can recorrect and figure out where you're at and get back to the course and finish up. Sometimes you make those mistakes on bigger races, and then there's no real way to figure out, how do I get out of here? So I'm going to show you how to download a race GPX file and then upload it into your Strava account so that you can follow along with that. And then I'm going to wrap up by showing you a real instance of how that would work in a live situation. And you'll notice Outlaw 100's Facebook page. If you just head over there, you can work off of the same file. This is the same GPX file and the same map that you see throughout the new Outlaw 100 course preview video that just dropped on their Facebook page this morning and is also on Justin Smith's YouTube channel, which is Run Trails, Eat Bacon. There are 95 intersections on this 13-mile loop on the Outlaw 100 course. And if you're doing the 100-miler, you get to do the whole thing 8 times. That's a lot of intersections, and that is why it would be a good idea to know how to use GPX files. I'm going to click on this link right up here. It's for the 13-mile loop, the 9-mile plus the 4-mile. I'm not going to click on the link right underneath that heading. I'm going to go down one more web link to the one that says Strava. Click on the Save button. It's going to ask you to log in to your Strava account. If you don't have one, you can set one up, or you can use Google or Apple to log in. If you use Facebook to normally log in, then tap on that button in the upper left-hand corner that says log in, and then it should show you the option to use Facebook to log in, if that is the way that you have your Strava account connected. Now, I should point out here that I already have the Strava app downloaded to my phone, so that as soon as we log in, it automatically opens up the Strava app and loads up this file. Now, how do you find this file once it's in your account on Strava? Tap on your profile icon in the upper left-hand corner. On your profile, scroll down until you see segments. And there it is, right at the top. Let's tap it. Course map at the top. Let's hit that start button. Now notice that blue dot in the upper right-hand corner. That's where I'm currently at. The course is way over here, down south of Quinton. If your blue location dot doesn't show up on that red map, guess what? You're in the wrong place. Now for a live instance of how this would work. Go down to segments and tap on that, open it up. I'm going to use the Hilltop course this time. About 2 miles there. I'm going to tap on that one, and it loads it up in the red. The other stuff in blue is a heat map, basically showing where a lot of people have walked, hiked, or ran on Strava. That's not the route. You're looking for the red part. So we're going to zoom in right here, and you'll notice that blue dot has an arrow pointing that way. It's whichever way your phone is oriented in this case. And there are red arrows showing you the direction that the route goes. Let's hit that start button at the bottom. Now that we see our numbers moving, let's hit that little red map location icon over on the right. As we track along through this, you'll notice that the blue line is starting to move. It is drawing out your route. So whenever you finish with your workout, it won't show this red line. The course that you are following along, it's just going to show your blue line. That is what you are actually recording into Strava with this workout. Notice again, if I turn to the right or to the left with my phone, it's going to change the direction of the arrow. You want that arrow to point directly down alongside that red route. You're trying to stay right on top of that. See how at this point, the red line is almost completely gone. You can't really see it from here. It's all blue. That's because you've almost completely covered that route that you set out ahead of time.
All right, here we are coming down the home stretch, the Isaac and the Mom Bernoski, and that is what you would be seeing. Start finish line over there. So let me show you where we're at as we make this turn. You're gonna see this live turn on Strava on the route, okay? 90-degree angle coming up right here. Pull up Strava, show you the map. So see right here, see the arrow? Let's zoom in. We just made that turn right there. So that is how using that GPX file can really work to your advantage to make sure that you are on track. But this is what the route looks like for Hilltop. There we are, right there. And yes, you can still tap back into, you can switch between your different layers here. That's the satellite mode. You can switch back to standard mode. And so if we tap on the little location thing or the little map icon, that goes away. And you'll notice right there on the top, 1625 was our pace for that past mile. That's the mile split in Strava. And it is showing us, yes, distance, we're at 4.01 miles. And so if we go back out to this, you will notice, yes, we are back to the start finish line area. Here we go, and I'm gonna go ahead and come in here and stop. There's our route right there. It's stopped, and then I'm gonna finish that route. Make sure to title it up, Hilltop 4 miler. And we do love seeing your pictures, so make sure you go in there, add some media content. This one right here, add that, update activity. And you can share this by hitting the up arrow to share. That way, that's what your graphic will look like when you post it up.
So that is just a little bit about how you use a GPX file on an iPhone on Strava. There are a lot of different apps out there, a lot of different devices. This is just what I personally use. But having that GPX file does enable you to have a little bit safer experience and a lot more fun. Happy GPXing and with this new GPX file business, I'll never be lost.